working as an assistant professor from SNS College of Technology. Today we are discuss about in Waterfall methodology. Let's start with Jerry Prasanna in Waterfall methodology. Start.
Waterfall model is a traditional way of software development, and it was introduced by Winston W. Royce in 1970s. It is a linear and sequential type of approach to the software development over to the several phases. And the phases.
I have a question for you. Why Waterfall methodology is called as traditional software development methodology?
It is one of the oldest methodology, and as it's a linear and sequential form of approach to development of software, it is known as the traditional way of development.
Next. Second one, who?
Phases of waterfall model. There are mainly 6 phases in waterfall model. The first phase is requirement gathering and analysis. In this phase, all the project requirements are gathered from the user before beginning any code or design. Once this phase is completed, no changes can be made. The second phase is the system design. In this phase, all the software architecture and system design are planned. In this, there are 2 levels, high-level design and low-level design. The third phase is implementation. In this phase, the developers write the code based on the designs they get from the user. In this phase, it also includes the data structures, modules and interfaces of the software. The fourth phase is integration and testing. In this phase, all the modules are tested individually. Once this test is done, all the defects can be fixed. The fifth phase is the deployment. In this phase, the product is delivered to the customer, and also in some cases, it comes into production. The sixth and final phase is the maintenance. In this phase, if any errors found, it can be fixed. Even minor updates and patches can also be issued.
Okay, I asked question for you. So what are the difference between high level and low level design?
So the high-level design, it describes the entire system's architecture, whereas the low-level design, it only describes about the architecture of a particular component. So in this high-level designs can be used in multiple high-end projects. This low-level design can be implemented only to show the working of a particular module. This high-level design is mostly used by senior architects and developers. This low-level design is mostly used by code developers and designers.
Next one.
Features of what
Anyone who discuss about in SDLC model? What are the types of SDLC model? Software development life cycle and 6 phases.
The types of SDLC are there are 6 types of SDLC: planning, defining, designing, building, testing, and deployment.
The next start with your topic. Futures.
The features of Waterfall. There are 4 major features of Waterfall. They are sequential approach, quality control, documentation development, and server. Features of Waterfall. There are 4 major features of Waterfall. They are control, document driven, and sequential approach, and rigorous planning. First, the sequential approach. For every documentation, we should have the background, like checking each and every process. After completing each and every process, then only the waterfall model moves to the next process. This is called the sequential process. And the second one, the document driven. We can check the waterfall model is well defined in the documentation only. So the document driven plays a vital role in the document waterfall model. Third, the quality control. And the waterfall model emphasizes the quality control very high, as the results should be perfect and the users should be satisfied with the stakeholder. And at last, the rigorous planning. Rigorous planning says that the waterfall model plans each and every step perfect to make to ensure that the process of the waterfall model should not be an error.
The importance of waterfall model. Clarity and simplicity. The waterfall models have clear and simple foundations of project development, clearly defined phases. The waterfall model which have unique inputs and outputs with obvious checkpoints. Documentations. The waterfall models focus on documentations with software comprehension, maintenance and future growth. Stability in requirements. Suitable in projects with requirements which have clear and stable, reducing the modifications in projects. References of small projects. The waterfall models other models projects with simple specifications and minimal complexity.
Real-time waterfalls is testing, analyzing, designing, implementation, maintenance.
As Kalita said, one of the major important example at real time is the online banking method. And there are several advantages and disadvantages. For example, it is properly defined and easy to understand. As advantages and disadvantages like no feedback and no overlapping of phases. Although it has several disadvantages and advantages, the waterfall model plays a vital role in database life. It makes the development of the software still more easier and understand to the humans. It is one of the oldest methods that makes it the valuable database life.